In a lush green jungle where tall trees kissed the sky and rivers sang their songs of life, lived a mighty elephant named Gajraj. His size was enormous, his tusks sharp and gleaming, and his voice thundered across the forest. Every animal respected him, some out of love, but most out of fear. When Gajraj walked, the earth trembled. When he bathed, the river overflowed. He was powerful, majestic, and full of pride. One sunny morning, as Gajraj was marching through the forest, a tiny mouse accidentally ran across his path. Startled, Gajraj stopped and looked down. With his loud voice, he thundered, "Watch where you're going, you miserable little creature! You could have been crushed under my foot." The mouse looked up, trembling but brave. "I'm sorry, mighty Gajraj. It was a mistake. I didn't mean to cross your way," but the elephant laughed mockingly. "Ha ha ha ha! You? A mistake? You're so small that even if I stepped on you, I wouldn't feel a thing. You should learn your place." The mouse stayed calm and said, "My size may be small, but one day, who knows? I might be able to help you." The elephant roared with laughter. "You? Help me? Don't make me laugh." And with that, Gajraj walked away, leaving a cloud of dust behind. One afternoon, after a heavy rain, Gajraj went deep into the jungle in search of food. The ground was slippery, and puddles of muddy water covered the forest floor. Suddenly, splash! The giant elephant stepped into a swampy pit hidden beneath the mud. Before he knew it, his massive legs were trapped. The more he tried to pull himself out, the deeper he sank. He struggled, roared, and trumpeted, but the swamp refused to let him go. Hours passed. The mighty elephant was now helpless, stuck in the mud, his strength useless. The jungle that once echoed with his powerful voice now heard his desperate cries for help. "Somebody! Please help me!" he screamed. Hearing the cries, the tiny mouse rushed toward the sound. When he saw the elephant trapped, he immediately remembered the day Gajraj had insulted him. But instead of laughing or walking away, the mouse said softly, "Don't worry, my friend. I'll get help." The elephant, ashamed and desperate, nodded. "Please, forgive me." "I was wrong." The mouse didn't waste a second. He ran quickly through the jungle, calling all the animals. "Rabbits, squirrels, birds. The elephant is stuck. Come fast." Soon a group of animals gathered. The rabbits dug around the swamp to make space. The monkeys and birds brought vines and tied them around Gajraj's body. The deer and boars pulled together with all their strength. Hours passed. Sweat poured. Effort united them. And finally, with one great pull, Gajraj was free. The elephant collapsed on the ground, exhausted, but grateful. He looked at the tiny mouse, his eyes full of tears. "My little friend," said Gajraj softly, "I was foolish. I thought size made me powerful, but I was wrong. Without you, I would have died in that swamp." The mouse smiled humbly. "True strength," he said, "is not in size, power, or pride, but in kindness and unity. Even the smallest creature can change a giant's fate." From that day on, Gajraj became the most humble creature in the jungle. He never mocked anyone again. Instead, he protected the weak and respected every living being, big or small. Moral of the story: pride makes you think you're invincible until life shows you how wrong you are. Never underestimate anyone, because even the smallest can become your greatest savior. Stay humble, stay kind,